Hi, I'm Nate. Welcome to Cosmo's World, and today we're talking about water quality. Good stewardship starts with education. Learn where your water comes from and what you can do to help conserve it.
Whoa! That was a banging ride! Did you see that, Terra?
Come on, Cosmo, we have lots to do.
More biodiversity, right?
No, this time we're talking about something very important to me. Water!
Okay, Terra, tell me what you need to know.
All living things need water to survive. Did you know that people can live several weeks without food, but only a few days without water?
No, I didn't.
I care about water.
I care about water.
Do you?
The water cycle is all around us.
But only 3% of the world's water is fresh water.
And less than 1% of water is available to humans for drinking.
Water doesn't come from a faucet or from a bottle. Water comes from nature.
The water cycle is the continuous movement of water on, above, and below the earth.
Water conservation is the act of using less water. This bucket represents all the water in the world. 1 cup represents ice caps and glaciers. 1/3 of a cup represents groundwater. 1/4 teaspoon represents freshwater lakes. Of all the water in the world, only 3% is fresh.
Americans use a lot of water. The average American uses about 69 gallons per day. That's a lot of water.
Did you know recycling aluminum creates 97% less water pollution than making new metal from ore?
One way to be a good steward is to recycle your aluminum cans.
Poor water quality and lack of access to water are quality of life issues for humans and the natural world.
Poor water quality affects all organisms, including human beings. We rely on water for almost everything.
For crop production, manufacturing, sanitation, and drinking water.
Now what are you doing, Cosmo?
Shh! Fishing.
Catch anything?
I think I'm getting a bite. Uh-oh.
Water pollution is when environmental contaminants reduce the quality of the water. We are at Roush Gap in State Game Lands 211, and we're looking at the evidence of acid mine drainage on water quality. Because of the history of coal mining in this area, this part of the stream has been negatively affected over time. In a cold mountain stream like this, you'd expect to find a lot more biodiversity, like mayflies and stoneflies. But because of the acid that's leaking into this stream, it's reducing the water quality, making this water more acidic than it should be. An ideal level for supporting biodiversity in a stream is between 6 and 8. This pH is 4, which is acidic.
The pH needs to be near neutral so that trout and other organisms that we want in the water will be able to survive. This is a water quality probe to test for pH, conductivity, dissolved oxygen, and temperature all at once. The pH in this part of the stream is too low for the organisms we would normally see here. These are 2 limestone diversion wells. The water comes in contact with limestone just like this here. As limestone dissolves, the pH of this stream goes up. The water coming out of these wells after treatment is a pH 6, and that's appropriate for aquatic life.
So downstream after the diversion wells, we found that the pH is indeed higher. So the diversion wells are doing their job.
What are you doing, Cosmo?
Building a watershed.
Cosmo, that's not a watershed.
It's not? Sure it is. Watch this.
A watershed is an area of land that drains into a body of water.
It could be a large area.
Or a small one.
A watershed is a natural drainage basin. That means any drop of water that falls within that watershed will flow to the same point. That point could be a stream, a lake, a river, or a wetland.
Meadows act as a natural filter, removing the pollutants and sediments from runoff and rainwater that otherwise would have just washed into streams and rivers.
Global climate change will lead to an increase in precipitation in many areas, leading to more frequent and severe floods. Even small streams like this one can be overwhelmed by intense rainfall.
Because water is one of our most valuable resources, it's important as good stewards that we conserve it.
Look at all this water.
There's flavored water, vitamin water.
And even water from Germany and France.
All this water has to come from somewhere in nature.
And you can be a good steward by using your refillable water bottle.
Tap water is great.
There are lots of things that you can do to be a good steward.
That's right.
like turning off the faucet when you're washing dishes.
Or when you're brushing your teeth.
Do your best to take shorter showers. Taking a shower uses a lot less water than the typical bath. And talk to your parents about installing a low-flow shower head.
If each American household installed water-saving features, water use would decrease by 30%, saving an estimated 5.4 billion gallons per day.
Good stewardship means using only the resources you need and preserving resources for future generations.
We hope you learned something about the importance of water and water quality. Thanks for watching.
See you next time
On Cosmo's World.